My father is a greedy man, and that is making my husband treat me like trash. My husband went through hell before he could pay my bride price just because of my father's greed. This is the same thing my elder sisters went through. There is no single person in my household that is not very beautiful, but we stayed up to 32, 33 to get married just because of my father. Because of the way my father treated two of my elder sisters, I knew that I needed to look for somebody who had money, else I would just remain single till I'm 40. Now my father has 3 houses in the village, 3 different houses, of which our first daughter's husband built one for him, apart from the one my father built by himself. He's currently living in the one my in-law built for him. His old house, he put it up for rent. He was building another one just before I got married. The house was roofed, but he gave my husband an outrageous list. My father is somebody in the family that can adjust this list and nobody will question because he's very powerful and he's the eldest. But no, he takes pride in telling people that spend a lot of money to get married to his daughters. You must suffer before you marry any of my daughters. I understand that he's proud of us, but he is greedy and I know it. 2 years ago when I was getting married, I made sure that I looked for somebody who was rich. I told him my bride price is not cheap. Even if my father will stress you, I was telling him everything even before we went to my village. He was like, don't worry, will the least be up to this amount? I'll say no. Don't worry, I will cover it. I love you. But he did not expect how petty my father was. It was not just about the money, it was the way my father was demanding everything. My father made my husband complete his house that he was building. He plastered some part that was remaining. He did the flooring. He did the POP inside the house. He painted it. The only thing my husband did not do was fence the house and put gates. Now this was really bad for me. During that time I was not happy. I was complaining and telling my mother, what kind of man did you marry? What kind of nonsense is this one? You want to allow this man finish his money before he marries me? My husband spent almost 5 million naira completing my father's house. We have not talked about the list. That is how my father will carry my husband and be parading him around the village and be showing them that his son-in-law is rich and all of that. Now when it came to the list, you will think that my father will come down because of the things and the money my husband has spent. No, never. To cut the long story short, my father was really greedy. He treated my husband anyhow. My husband kept complaining. My father wants to finish the money I've worked in 20 years. I know you kept telling me, but I didn't know he would be this petty. I didn't know it would be like this. I kept on begging him. I even offered, let me support with 1 million naira. He said no, I shouldn't worry. It's been 2 years of my marriage and it has been hell. Like we have not had a single moment where we were happy. Right from the honeymoon with nothing whatsoever. Anytime my husband sees me, he's just angry, he's just tense. If he remembers something that he was supposed to do with his savings, he will remember that he wasted money building my father's house. That is affecting my marriage so badly. Do you know the worst part? If I call my father and tell him, because of what happened, my husband is treating me wrong, he will never pick up his phone and call my husband and say, my son, why are you transferring anger, that kind of thing. Never. My father has never called my husband to beg him or apologize to him or even say, how are you? So that my husband's mind will even come down. That is the most painful part. My husband says since my father squandered his money, he doesn't even call him in this marriage to say, my son-in-law, how are you? Never. Now my immediate elder sister is facing the same thing in her marriage. She has 2 kids. I have just 1 baby, a newborn baby in my hand. My husband does not even care. He doesn't see me. He doesn't talk to me. We are not happy. Sometimes I will cry. I will kneel down. I will beg him. I know this is what the problem is. Why are you transferring it on me? I told you before we got there. Why are you allowing this? It's not like you don't have the money. Okay, what is the problem? He will still apologize. It will be okay for 1 month. Before you know it again, the man is bitter deep down. Anytime I call my dad and tell him that I'm coming back to your house, you have scattered my marriage, my father will say, never, I'm not coming to his house. This same thing is affecting my immediate elder sister. Her husband is treating her some kind of way, but my own is just worse because my father did too much to my husband. Apart from our first daughter's husband, who is very rich and he didn't mind, he built a house for him. He treated my husband too badly and it was a bad economy. I love my husband so much and I cannot let him go. I know that he's so I begged my elder sister, I know that your husband did not drive you, but we need to show this man a lesson. We need to travel to the village. 2 of my elder sisters, myself, we packed our bags, we carried our children, we traveled to the village. We went straight to our father's house. We told him that our husbands have sent us out of the house. He was shouting, how dare they? We started explaining because of all the things he did. That was the first and only time in almost 2 years my father carried his phone to call my husband. He was begging him, why will you send your wife out of the house because of the issues you had with me? Don't worry, is it not 5 million you spent? I'll give you the money. So my husband was like, no sir, it's not about that. Then why are you treating my daughter? You know, they had a conversation. He called all our husbands and he was apologizing to them. He's so sorry for his greed. That it is a shame for 3 of his daughters to come back home. I am so happy for the decision we took because my husband started begging me to come back, that he missed me. Since I got back, it's been 6 months since my sisters and I did that. My marriage has changed drastically. I am praying every day. I have told my husband that we should bury the hatchet. So my overall elder sister's husband gave me 10 million naira to give to my husband. That on his behalf, that he is sorry for what my father did. You know, everybody was calling my husband to beg him. I promise you, my home has been better. I am so happy sharing this story right now. I'm so happy for the kind of sisters God gave me. I'm so happy for my mother. I am so happy that my father learned the hard way. I am sharing this story because in my tribe, a lot of men are greedy. They want to use their daughters to build houses. They want to use their daughters' marriage to do one or two things. It's going to affect your children's marriage. Please stop it.